So, Dr. Harvey, welcome to this evening's share. When you had sent a brief message to me indicating that you have a great idea on the types of things that you'd like to address this evening, I was actually thrilled because it resonated with what's been happening to a lot of individuals around the world for presently and because of what's been going on in the last year. I'm going to provide a little information or a little intro to all of the individuals who are online tonight. And Dr. Harvey is a Chinese medicine practitioner. She's a holistic practitioner. She's been into frequency healing for quite a number of years. I'll leave that for Dr. Harvey to elaborate on. And she's also into phytobiophysics. She hails from the Greater Vancouver area, has practices all throughout the Lower Mainland and the Sunshine Coast. So, Dr. Harvey, welcome. The floor is all yours, and I'm excited to hear what you have to share this evening because it sounds very exciting.
Thank you, John. It's always a pleasure when you invite me on. I actually look very much forward to it. And I was also going to say, yeah, you're right. You don't really have to sell this product because I'm doing a lot of Parkinson's stuff with patients, and then all I have to do is tell one person, and then they tell another, and then they tell another. And already I've got New Zealand, New York, Japan. They're all getting quite interested. And you're right. You don't have to sell. People get it. And frequency. Sorry, I'm swatting mosquitoes. They're liking the Canadian bacon here. So it's an easy product to share with. Certainly what?
I said it would be wonderful if we had mosquitoes here. It's been a little chilly, just as it has been in the state of Texas. And if I may share this, President Catherine Shen resides in Austin, Texas, and Austin has been hit severely over the last 4 days. If anyone hasn't seen the news, airports shut down, food has run out, petroleum has run out. It's troublesome. A lot of people have perished. It's kind of a sad state of affairs in that particular state because of the storms. Heavy snow, a lot of snow, which is very unusual for Texas. Anyway, so back to mosquitoes and the warm climates. And I apologize for jumping in to share that.
I totally enjoy. I appreciate you doing that because we need to be concerned about Catherine and all those folks. So I was going to talk about stress tonight, but then I thought maybe I'll talk about sciatica instead. I've been working with a few of the doctors here where I'm staying, and they asked me. They said, "Can you help sciatica?" And I said, "Heck yeah!" I said, "Sciatica is very, very easy," and the doctors are going, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Sciatica is very easy." I said, "You have to decide what channel the sciatica is. Is it down the front of the thigh?" I'm plugging in a mosquito thing. Is it down the front of the thigh? The thigh? Is it down the side of the thigh? Is it in the back? And so I'm talking to these doctors, and they said, it's very different, isn't it? And I said, yes. I said, because if the sciatica is down the back of the leg, well, we got male Sims, and we usually put them on the back of the kidneys. Well, if you put them on the back of the kidneys or on the bottom of the foot, which is the beginning of the kidney channel, you're really reversing the sciatica, especially if it's down the back of the channel. And same with at the side of the channel, that's the gallbladder channel. So gallbladder, liver together. And if I'm, put your thumb up if I'm giving too much information or swamping everybody with my knowledge. The side of the leg is the gallbladder channel. So usually when people are stressed, I think I shared this, it's like shingles. When somebody gets shingles, it's their liver. And usually they get shingles when they're stressed. Well, that's what I'm watching with the sciatica too. It's if it's down the leg, I'm going to ask them, what are you stressed out about? What are you worried about? And in these cases, the gentleman has Parkinson's. His wife has a sciatic problem, and it happens to be down the side. And I was going to treat her, and I was going to treat her with a male sim because I thought it was the kidney. And I was going to say, hey, just put it on the bottom of your foot before you go to sleep. But then she told me it's at the side of her leg, and I went, oh no, it's not exhausted kidneys. She's so stressed out trying to manage her life, trying to manage her husband's life, going to the appointments, which the other day I looked at her face and she's calmer because her husband is actually getting better with the Parkinson's. Her tremor is less. So I saw that she was relieved. And guess what? Her sciatica is getting better because she's not stressed. So, side of the leg is gallbladder, usually stress. Back of the leg is kidneys, which is, is bladder, which is the partner of the kidneys, which is usually fatigue. So, when you have people and they say, oh, I've got sciatica, differentiate between where it is and what you're going to use. So, if it's the front of the leg, that's the stomach channel. So the sciatica, and it's not often, but occasionally it is, if it's that area there, well, then ask them if they bloat. Ask them if when they worry, they hold it in their digestive system. Um, because if that's the case, we just reverse it and we can actually use the weight sims. I love the weight sims because they're not just about weight. And that's why sometimes when I give them the packages and they see that it's weight, they go, but I don't have a weight problem. I say, I know you don't, but you have a digestive problem causing your sciatica. And most people will scratch their head and go, that doesn't make sense. And I'm like going, that's so great. It doesn't make sense. But that's exactly how the body works. And that's why that with the Sims, with so many variations in directions that we can go, whether it be the kidneys with male Sims, whether it be the digestive system and the lungs or the wellness. I'm so ecstatic because I always have options to choose from. And I'm going to add one last thing. Um, while I'm down here, I met some people on the beach, and they're from Guadalajara. And they said, can you help my dad? And I said, well, tell me what happened. He said, my dad had a motorcycle accident, which is actually quite common in Mexico, and he injured it. And so basically, her side, about 8 inches of his low mid back, coming around to the front, is sore, excruciatingly sore. If anyone takes a look at channel going through that area, it's the gallbladder channel. So I put a sim, and even though Ihor uses it for when he goes drinking, because he used that point, he used a performance on this point. Right at the rib, there's a magnificent point for the gallbladder, actually the liver gallbladder. And so I asked them to put a discomfort there. And then he had complaint going down his low back. Well, the low back is, again, performance and this channel as
Your signal's broken up.
gone down.
Your signal broke
up. Are we back?
Yes, you are now.
Are we back?
You are.
Okay. I'm always impressed I can talk to you on a phone. So put it on the kidney channel, and he the next day I said, so, ¿qué pasa? How's it going? What's going on? He said, 1/3 of the pain is gone. I said, that's impossible. You've had this pain for 8 years. So when we don't have to sell this product, the product sells itself. But here's the deal. Catherine, Brian, you have to keep producing this product because we got people all over the world so impressed with this product. You can't stop because it's making magnificent changes for people all over the world. So that's what I'd like to share tonight.
Thank you very much, Dr. Harvey. It's always a pleasure to have you on.
To the individual